Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Worshipping your ancestors. Modern times really neglect our ancestry. Worshipping your ancestry is being seen as something really silly, something lower class or superstition. And it's really a bad thing, because in our natural religion, paganism for example, we worshipped our ancestors. Many of you don't know that Halloween basically is an ancestry worshipping festival. What happened, and I'm not an expert on this, but I am very interested in natural religion, in our natural healthy religion. What happened basically is the children were to send to the graves to recover some elements that were buried there, and they had to find it in order to accomplish their own rebirth. And I'm just saying it's probably somebody, please comment down below if you know more about this, but this is my summary of this. It was all focused on ancestry, worshipping your ancestors. Halloween is an ancestry party. It has nothing to do with dressing up and drinking and being weird and scare people. Although the scaring part was there, because it is about life and death, being reborn and born and dying, and in this circle. And you are basically your ancestors, so they give you something, they bring you something from their life to your life, so you have to find it. That's what they do. Even they had to, for example, get a bone from their ancestors, or like a silver necklace or anything. And this will help them with their own rebirth. So worshipping your ancestry, and this is of course for us a very primitive way, but even you can worship your ancestor by making a small altar in your home with pictures of your parents or grandparents or even great-great-grandparents, and light a candle there, and or bring something that's very valuable to them, like gemstones or diamonds or gold, or put something there as a sacrifice to say, I am thankful for my ancestors that they fought all their life for my life, and I am my ancestors now. You still see this ancestry worshipping at people's place. When you come at certain people, they have like a wall with pictures of their family. And in this way they honor and remember their ancestors. There's also many people that don't have this anymore. They are just have like this clean, sterile space where just a few couches and a table and that's it. They don't remember where they come from. They don't respect their ancestors. And that's why it always feels very dead in this place. It feels like that if you're in such a house. I really think it's the worst. It's like a hospital, you know. It's only, you feel the sense of death there. There's no life. There's no sacrifice. There's no memory. And also your ancestors will not find it nice there because you don't respect them, you don't remember them, and the powers that they can give you are also lost then. So remembering, worshipping your ancestors, sacrificing for them is really important. It's not something that only, well, we would say volksmensen. I don't know exactly how to explain this in English, but like it's more like lower class people, not really lower class, but more like, you know, worker class people do this because people think that this is something for these people, that they're superstitious and that they're maybe like they care too much about family life, they care too much about the ancestors. It's not important. You know, this will upper class people will say, or upper class whatever, but they will say, oh no, you know, career and success, and it doesn't matter where you come from, you don't need this, you need to build something for yourself, blah blah blah. Total nonsense. Spiritual power comes from your ancestors. You have to worship them, you have to respect them. Not worship them like you worship gods, but you have to respect them and remember them and worship them. They are not God, they were humans like you, but they are also you, because you came from them and you will also give back to your children. That's why it's very important to have children. And worshipping your ancestors is basically Halloween, is basically what you do. You visit the dead, you discover the gifts that they give to you, and you worship them. Also, if you're Catholic, they have more respect for the ancestors, because at 1st of November there's this great festival where you will go to the graveyard to remember them, and also having a grave for your ancestors is really important, because there's a place where you can go to and to show them respect, sacrifice. You bring flowers, you bring something valuable to them, and that's why I'm pro burying your ancestors, your dads, yourself. The Catholic Church more respects it, because the Catholic Church is more close to our original natural religion. And so they kept this festival, because back when Catholicism arrived, Christianity arrived, the Germans and Celts, they didn't want to, and the Slavic people of Europe, they didn't want to give up these parties, because they knew that worshipping your ancestors is super important, and not doing it is just like the super degenerate behavior that you can have. Lastly, what I wanted to say is that, of course, in the media they want always to provoke, steer people up against their parents, against their ancestry. Like, oh, you shouldn't care about your ancestry, your ancestors were bad, they were racist, they were this, they were that, they were always to make you feel bad about your parents. They, oh, they're backwards, they're old-fashioned, you should go this modern, degenerate behavior. Please do this, because your ancestors were dumb, they were this, they ate meat, they do blah 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 blah. That's of course their goal. The elite wants you to not to sacrifice for your ancestry, not to respect your ancestry, not to worship them. They want to be worshipped. The elite want to have the control, and not that you show any strength towards your ancestors, and your ancestors can give back to you, because that will give you a spiritual benefit. So really important to think about worshipping your ancestors. What you practically can do is now in your home make an altar for your ancestors. And if that's maybe too weird for you, you can put up more pictures of your family on the wall, of your grandparents, great-grandparents, and respect them in that way. Remember them, honor them, and respect them. Because remember that they did everything for you, that you are now here alive, and you should be really thankful for that, because life is great and life is beautiful, as you can see in nature. So that was for today. Thank you for watching. and see you next time.